For Britannia?
Singing of the national anthem is something that provides great sense of unity and pride in our nation.
Can Prince Andrew beat the sexual allegation rap? Sure, no sweat. And top civil servant called upon to report to Boris Johnson what Boris Johnson was doing last May. These are the interesting times. Hello all, my name's Matt Johnston. Welcome to the Interesting Times, a show that likes to take a sideways swipe at politics right here in the UK. The UK passed 150,000 COVID deaths last week, a horrifying figure, and the doctors and nurses continued their tireless work freeing up Westminster, in particular the Conservative Party, in particular poppy fetishist Andrew Rosendale, to concentrate on the important things.
The singing of the national anthem is something that provides great sense of unity and pride in our nation. And so in this year of the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, will the Minister take steps to encourage public broadcasters to play the national anthem?
Well, if MPs are allowed to get away with this sort of jingoistic bullshit, then it's only fair that doctors do the same. What's that, Mr. Simmons? You have a hernia? Well, I recommend you show it a picture of the Queen 3 times a day and sing Rule Britannia at the top of your lungs. Here's a wheelbarrow to keep your intestines in. It's the Queen's Platinum this year, and her loyal subjects have been asked to create a pudding to celebrate this joyous occasion. There are many desserts with royal connections. There's the Victoria Sponge, named after Queen Elizabeth's great-great-grandmother, a delicious mixture of cream and strawberry jam between 2 light layers of sponge. Then there's the Battenberg cake, a cross-section of different flavoured sponges wrapped in marzipan and named after a distant cousin of the Queen, Prince Louis of Battenberg. And finally, the Prince Andrew pudding, which is any cake you like, baked with a file on the inside. Speaking of the grand old Duke of Yuck, despite doing everything he can to avoid going on trial for sexual assault claims, Virginia Guthrie's legal team are still seeking justice, with this latest development.
Prince Andrew has been asked to provide evidence proving his alleged medical inability to sweat.
To be fair, one way or another, that should do it. Don't forget to slap the heating up in the courtroom. On Monday, Johnson was asked for his take on the Djokovic drama.
All I would say about Novak Djokovic, against whom I played tennis, by the way, he's pretty good, is, I believe in vaccination. And I think it's a wonderful thing to do. And I think that everybody should get behind a program that is allowing this country to be the most open economy in Europe.
Yeah, come on in, bring a bottle. Most open economy in Europe? Johnson doesn't like the idea of anything shutting, including, it seems, the off-licence, as during the May lockdown in 2020, where no more than 2 people were allowed to meet, it appears number 10 had other ideas. An email has shown over 100 people were invited to a bring-your-own-bottle socially distanced gathering. Well, on Tuesday, Labour demanded to know if Johnson was there, and the PM responded to this serious matter the only way he knows how, by not being available for the question.
But, Mr. Speaker, let's look around. Where is the Prime Minister?
Drinking.
Where is the government front bench? And indeed, where is the government back benches?
Well, you can't expect the Prime Minister to drink alone, can you? The whole thing looks like a mess. So Johnson has asked top civil servant Sue Gray, seen here demonstrating her favourite interrogation techniques on male colleagues, to determine whether Johnson was there.
One person who knows whether the Prime Minister was at that party beyond all doubt, and that is the Prime Minister. And it is remarkable that he has to ask a third party whether he was there or not.
It's not looking good for the PM, when not even his own party want to back him. This was the socially distanced Conservative benches yesterday. And this from the Daily Mail and from, of all websites, Conservative Home. You have to wonder what sort of complete moron would defend him.
Let's go now to the Conservative MP Michael Fabricant, who says the only people who will have attended the party are people working closely together inside Downing Street at the time.
I think the whole point, perhaps, that will be looked at by Sue Gray and the Metropolitan Police is, was that garden, which is a walled garden with armed police patrolling outside, Was that garden an integral part of the office space? Clearly, that was the view taken by some people who decided to get involved in that.
Should we have to wait for Sue Gray to tell us whether or not the Prime Minister was there?
I beg your pardon?
Should we have to wait for Sue Gray to tell us whether or not the Prime Minister was there?
Well, presumably, or the Met Police, yes.
Yes. Although, not the same police who are guarding the walls, I'm guessing. I would say going on a news programme to defend the indefensible was not a good look, but look who I'm talking to. Well, there's only one thing for it, Boris. When Sue Gray comes knocking, just tell her you're at a Pizza Express in Woking. And that's it for another week. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you are enjoying these clips, please don't forget to subscribe and hit all the notifications bell, and I'll see you all in 2 weeks. Take care.